champions. I am so honored to join you today here at the Champ I Am Virtual Summit. This is a global movement inspiring bold breakthroughs, heart-centered leadership, and powerful transformation. Hi, I'm Dr. Rhonda M. Wood, and I'm here to speak to those high achievers, the dreamers, the doers, the people who keep showing up for everyone else, even when their tank is empty. Listen, if you've ever thought, hey, I'm successful, but I'm exhausted. I'm productive, but I feel disconnected. I'm serving everyone, but I've stopped serving me. Then you know what? This message that I have today, it's for you. Today, I'm going to share the champion's cure, how to win without burning out. Because listen, God didn't call you to grind yourself into dust. We all know the saying, grace over grind, right? He called you to shine. He called you to serve, and he called you to soar in power, in peace, and in purpose. Because let's be real, we live in a culture that glorifies burnout. We post on social media about the hustle. We celebrate the grind. We wear exhaustion and fatigue as if it's some badge of honor. But here's the truth. If you are always on, eventually you will burn out. You will burn out. And burnout doesn't always look like a breakdown or a collapse. Sometimes it looks like me, right? Head held high with a big smile on your face. Sometimes you may feel like you're going through the motions, but with no joy. You're numbing yourself with work as a distraction. You're constantly anxious, and you're using that to mask your ambition. You feel guilty about taking rest or a break. You're performing for applause and praise. But in reality, you feel empty on the inside. That's not the call on your life. Listen, being a champion isn't about overextending yourself. It's about owning your value, protecting your peace, and leading from an overflow, not from depletion. So let me give you my three-part strategy of the champion's cure. I love that, the champion's cure. Let me give you my strategy. See, it's simple, it's powerful, it's transformative, and it's life-saving. My three-part strategy, it's simple: clarity, capacity, and connection. Clarity, capacity, and connection. So ask yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing? And whom am I doing it for? See, clarity will help you. It will help you to say no without guilt. It will help you make decisions with purpose, and it'll help you to stop overcommitting just so that you can feel worthy. Without clarity, you will wind up chasing everything for everyone. Without clarity, with clarity, you pursue purpose. So let me say that again. Without clarity, you chase everything for everyone. But with clarity, you chase your purpose. You pursue your purpose. See, and I know this because in corporate America, I was showing up for everyone. I was taking on more responsibilities because I wanted to look a certain way. I wanted to feel valued. I wanted the people to think that I was a great leader. But in reality, it was costing me my peace. See, champions, we don't need to do everything. We just need to do the right things and for the right reasons. So that's what I call clarity. Now, my second strategy, that's the capacity. See, your energy isn't never ending. It's not infinite. So let's all stop pretending like it is. I want you to ask yourself, what are the things that drain me? And then ask yourself, What are the things that fuel me? And lastly, based on that, what boundaries have I failed to set? See, I want you to understand when you take a break, your rest, it's not your reward. Your rest is a requirement. Your recovery is not a weakness. Your recovery is you using your wisdom to do the things that are necessary. So let me say that again. Your rest is not a reward, it's a requirement. Your recovery is not a weakness, it's your wisdom. A champion's strength, a champion's strength is found in the rhythm of the rest and the resilience. The champion's strength is found in the rhythm of the rest and the resilience. When I was in corporate America, it was necessary for me to take some time away, whether it's in the form of a mental health day, a 2-week vacation, a sabbatical, whatever that is, a leave of absence that was necessary for my rest and my recovery, not a sign of weakness. So that's what I call the capacity. Knowing how much you can take on and not doing it in a way where you feel like you have to please others. Okay, now my third strategy, now that's the connection. See, the burnout, it thrives on isolation. It thrives on you feeling like you have to do it on your own and in your own strength. But I want you to understand connection and community go together. And your healing and your recovery happens in community. When you surround yourself with people who remind you of you, there are a few things that happen. You notice that you might do more. You're more than your achievements. You are allowed to slow down, and your soul deserves all the care that is necessary. It deserves care. So find mentors, build teams, ask for help. Don't try and do everything on your own because even champions need cheerleaders. We need people to encourage and inspire us as well. We can't lead all the time. We can't always be on. You don't have to rise alone. You can rise when you are rooted in relationship. So, here are some signs that you are winning without burning out. You will know that you have activated your champion's cure when your peace becomes your power. Your peace will become your power. You ever notice how the different athletes, Simone Biles, and there were a couple of others, when they stepped away to take care of themselves, they came back as champions. You ever notice that? Simone Biles stepped away to take care of her mental health and came back and won those medals. It was necessary. Your peace becomes your power. Your purpose will guide your yes and it'll protect your no. When you know your purpose, it will guide your yes and protect your no. Your schedule will include your space to breathe. So you will schedule time for you, even if it means doing absolutely nothing. That's how you'll know that you are operating as a champion. Another thing is you'll celebrate your progress and not perfection. I'll always say choose progress over perfection. And then last but not least, the way you'll know you're operating, you're winning without burning out and operating as a champion is you will lead from love and not from lack. So a lot of us, we give and we give and we give and we're empty and we're still trying to give. But you will begin to lead from love because you're full as opposed to your lack. So champions, let me allow this to be your divine permission slip, if you will. You can lead powerfully and live peacefully. You can chase your vision without losing yourself, and you can win and still feel whole. You can win and still feel whole. So I want to challenge you today. Yes, I'm giving you a challenge. Your challenge today is to trade the overworking for your overflow. Trade the exhaustion for expansion. And trade survival for soul alignment. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You just need to pause, protect your peace, pivot, and rise restored. So, if this message spoke to you, I would love to stay connected. So you can visit me on my website, drrhondanwood.com. You can follow me on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, at Dr. Rhonda M. Wood. If you'd like to partner with me, I would love to partner with leaders, with organizations, with change makers, people just like you, to help you create a legacy without losing yourself, right? So let's rise together, let's restore together, let's win together without burning out. Thank you.